Good morning or afternoon. Today we are looking at number 27, Down Home Blues. Down Home Blues is a duet. It is fun to play, but right off the bat, there are a lot of different pieces of information for you to see. So the big thing in number 27, the articulation markings throughout. So there are three main types that you see through A part and B part, and they do line up with A part and B part. In other words, they'll be playing the same articulations at the same time as each other. There are these right here, these little lines. I usually call those legato markings, but the book calls them tenuto markings. Those are the same when we're talking about wind instruments. That means brass and woodwinds. So those will be played the same. That's with a smooth articulation with a da or a la syllable. And they should be full value. They should go all the way to the next note and touch that note. The other types are staccatos, which are going to be played short with a t, t, t syllable. And then there is the accent, which is going to be played the attack a little bit louder or a little bit stronger than non-accented notes. So instead of a T, it would be a T, maybe like that, but not so much that it makes you want to jump out of your skin. Accents should not scare children, words of wisdom. Okay, now going through this, I'm looking at a measure like this that's got all three types of articulation in the same measure. Please make sure that you isolate this measure, particularly the first three notes of this. Di-da-ta, di-da-ta. That is not difficult, but it's kind of weird if you're not used to playing like that. So play that several times, and then this measure right here, ti-ta-ta. I would play that measure several times. And then maybe this measure too, and then right here, making sure that that note is accented, because if you're just kind of going through the motions, it'll be easy to just play that note and chop it off. And then the last note, the jazz hands note, should be held out to your discretion, but if you're playing with a B part, they should both cut off at the same time. So just out of curiosity, let's all look at the French horn part, because we know that French horn parts are usually crazy. The good news here for French horn parts, though, is that this is the exception. French horns, congratulations, you have a completely normal looking part, and it's low. So today is the best day ever for you. Okay, now let's go back to, let's say, the clarinet part, and go to B part. Everyone's B part should pretty much line up here as well. Now the B part is similar to A part, but it does have a few rhythms that are different. For instance, if you look at measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that measure right here, there are notes going on in the A part. So make sure that you are reading. Now, words of wisdom, go through these parts individually. Find the hardest measures and play those measures several times until you could play them in your sleep, and then start putting the larger parts together. Now, when you hear this, I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but you are going to hear that when I play this, I play on A part these two notes short. That is wrong. Make sure you're playing these notes correctly. Hopefully at some point I'll get to re-record this one, but for now, play these notes as they are written, not as you hear me play them in the recording. So have fun with this one, spend some time working on it, and if you can, honestly, get an iMovie and get 2 recordings and splice them up. It's easier to do than you would think, it's fun, and you can amaze your friends. So good luck and have fun.